How you doing, guys? Welcome to another episode. In this episode I have something for the 2000 Honda Accord. I got the part right here, and someone requested this episode like 2 months ago. When I ordered this part from Amazon, the seller stopped selling, so I couldn't get the part. And then I was looking for it, and I found some that they were too expensive. And right now, some of you guys know that I lost my job, so I try not to spend a lot of money, but at the same time I had to invest on my channel. That's why I couldn't get the part. The other day, finally I found one that it was a decent price. So another thing that we want to try, see how it works and for how long. Door lock actuator. This is for the passenger side on the front. This door doesn't work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This is a common problem on Hondas, especially on these cars. The actuator stopped working, but this is a 20-year-old car. Let me show you. If you see the alarm, I try to unlock the car, it doesn't work. When it's really hot, it stops working. Sometimes when it's cold or it's a kind of nice weather, it works, but sometimes it doesn't. So the actuator is bad, and the actuator is right here. Really easy to get to it. So first thing, remove the door panel. You have a clip right here. Hopefully you can see it. Got my tool to remove panels. Get this out of the way. A screw right here for the door handle. Then move forward your handle, and there is a little clip. You have to pull it to release the handle. If you see right here, this piece of metal, it goes right here, and this little plastic locks the metal in place. You just pull it out. Then the connector. Right here inside you have a little cover. Remove it to expose the little Phillips screw. Little screw. Then move this forward. Pull it from the back. Then pull it back. You just have one connector. Press on the little tab and disconnect it. Now from the bottom, or whatever you can grab the door, you can pull on it. Don't pull it all the way, because you still have the connector from the light on the bottom disconnected. Once you get to this part, keep your window up, because if you don't, it's gonna be on the way. And this sticky glue, really sticky, just to try to move it out of the way. Hopefully it stays that way. You see these two little pins, they're holding the cables together. Just press on them, and inside is the two connectors. That's the way it sits, the connector. Press on the tabs to remove these two connectors. And that's the two connectors out of the way. The rail from the window, we have one screw here. You can remove this one just to give you more room. It's a 10mm. Now you can pull the rail out of the way a little bit. Now the actuator is held by 3 screws. You have one screw right here, another one right here, and another one here. And hopefully we can remove what's holding this little part that moves the lock up and down. Hopefully we can get access from here. The screw from the top right here, I remove it. The screw from here, right there, I remove it. I remove those 2 screws only, and I get the part out. So these are the 2 screws is holding the bracket. Now that we got that out of the way, we can remove these 2 screws and swap the part. The bracket is gonna be in these 2 little notches right there. Then we can just put the screws through it. Okay guys, I don't know how much you can see from there. You see that little plastic that is coming out, kind of like a rivet. Hopefully you can see it there. In order for this part to function the right way, that little piece of plastic gotta go inside this little hole. So it goes up and down and it does the job. Because if you don't put it inside, what this little mechanism is gonna do is gonna go down and it's gonna lock the car. But when it goes up, it doesn't have the way to unlock the cars. It took me a little while to figure it out, but there is a little screw right there. It's hiding. You can't see it. It's really hard to record in here. You see that little plastic? I tried to show you this little plastic right here. Right there. See that little plastic sticking out? That's where the actuator goes. So actually it's gonna go inside, and without the cover now we can put it on. Put it inside and then just put this cover, screw it again and get everything ready. Right here, that's the screw that I removed. Hopefully you can see it right there, and the one on the back right here. Removing those two, you're gonna be able to remove the part. Once you put it, this little piece of plastic goes inside right there. Put your two screws and the part is gonna be in place. I don't know how well you're gonna see it, but the actuator is in place. You probably won't see it. It's right behind the plastic where the screw goes, right behind it. And I have the two screws. There is one screw in there, you barely see it, and that one. So behind it, I put the little piece of plastic inside, and that's how it goes. I had to put my cover back on, try to find the spot for the screw, because it's really difficult in there. I put the two little screws with my fingers, because if you try to put them on the tip of the screwdriver, they're gonna fall. Now that I have everything in place, I just gotta put the bolt back on for the rail. Now, this is the same process for the driver's side and the rear doors. Pretty much is the same things. I hope you like this little episode, guys. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I'm going to be happy to help. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next one. Peace.